like to welcome a very, very good evening to everyone. And I'd like to welcome Professor Razia, retired principal of Abdullah Government College. We're so honored to have you here, ma'am. That it's really wonderful that you actually accepted our invitation. And we would like to thank our chairperson, Sayyid Nusrat Ali, who basically was our link to Razia. Sir Nusrat Saab, thank you ever so much.
Right.
And that was absolutely, I think, we're going to have a very, very enlightening session today. I just spoke a few times to Ms. Qureshi in the last week. I've never ever spoken to her. And believe me, I found her to be such an endearing, warm, affectionate, and a winning personality. And just on the phone, a few minutes here and there, and with her accomplishments, she could have been someone totally different. But thank you so much, friend. It's been wonderful. On this note, I'd just like to call Nusrat Saab a few words, and we shall begin.
Thank you. It's very difficult for me to start, even more difficult to stop. I'm uninvited boss. So please beware of inviting me wherever the session is on. What I can say about Razia Sahiba, Razia Subhan, Qureshi Sahiba. Most of the time she writes Razia Subhan, Racing, Rus. I like that. And the first time I met her on Facebook, and I was instantly mesmerized by his poetry. Wonderful. Although I'm very allergic to poets, although I love poetry, and I remember lakhs and lakhs of poems and poetry of many, many big poets, but the Facebook poets, they really kill us. They screw us, they grill us by their third-class poetry. बल्कि अब तो एडिशन आती है तो सबसे पहले देखो तो शायरा तो नहीं है कोई खाली नहीं. So out of that deluge of poets, especially women poets, I found her quite different. It was simple, direct, with a new idea. And number second, why I was impressed, because I'm a very sharir person. जब मैं कोई शेर गजल लिखी, मैंने एक नया शेर चढ़ा दिया उसमें, उसी लतीफ और उसी काफिये में. एक आम आदमी जो है वो कहते हैं है ये भी इतनी बड़ी काविश हो मेहनत को ये आगे एक और टिका दिया इसे. It was so insulting. But Razia Saab is such a kind person. एक मर्तबा बल्कि इनकी शेर तब्दील कराया है. मैंने आप फला मिस करना मजा नहीं आया. मैं अच्छा फिर दोबारा फिर अच्छा ये मुझे उस्ताद समझ लेगी डर के बारे अब मैं अलग कर रहा हूँ. तो कहने का मकसद ये है कि not only she is a great artist, बल्कि I have made two compartments and departments for the whole human being. One is those persons who are scientific, pragmatic, and the other persons are artists. Those who belong to romance, who love nature, who love poetry, literature, music, painting. You know, she's a great painter. So what I would like to say, she's a complete artist. She's the soul of an artist. And I also belong to the category of artist, though I'm living on a very low level, but still, I can count myself among the others. So, as a human being, as a poet, as an administrator of Abdullah College and other many big organizations, she's been in America for a long time now. She's one of those persons sought after poet and a very literary person. I really like her, I respect her a lot, and I give my all best wishes for your excellent presentation. Please take the charge. Yeah.
I'm totally flattered by the introduction, Mr. Tati. I'm so honored. First of all, I would like to thank Razia and Nusrat Ali for inviting me here, for having me here. Can you hear my voice? I'm a little bit soft. So I am so happy to be here for inviting me and asking me to share my personal experiences as a teacher of English as a second language. Today I am very happy and I cannot express my happiness in words. I am happy for 3 reasons. I want you to let know that the first reason of my happiness is this, that in 1996, my third book, poetry book, Sepia Mohabbat Ki, was inaugurated, had a launching ceremony in PACC by Professor Harun Rashid, if you remember him. He is no more with us, and may his soul rest in peace. Ameen. And second time, I was here at a mushaira arranged by Nusrat Ali as a guest of honor. I don't remember the year, but it was the second occasion, and today is my third opportunity to be here. I am so happy. I am so thankful to all of you for having me here. Now, today, because I don't have any particular agenda or subject to speak about, but I just want to share my experiences and talk about English as a second language in general. There is a joke about second language. A family of the mice, once was surprised by a big cat. Mouse shouted, and she shouted, "Bow, wow, wow." The little mouse, the big cat, was surprised, was scared, and ran away. The little mouse, asked, "What was that, father?" "Don't you know, my son? This is the advantage of the second language." So you should learn second language because it is always helpful to you. And English as a second language is global, is universal. It is being taught everywhere. It is being learned everywhere. So I think we should look forward to studies English, and I don't know how many teachers are sitting here, but if I ask you what makes a great teacher, what will be your answer? Can anyone of you answer what is a great teacher, or who is a great teacher in your eyes, in your opinion?
One who touches your heart.
One that touches your heart. That's a very good answer. Any other definition of a teacher?
One who's always learning.
One who?
Who's always learning.
Yeah, one who shares his learning. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, please.
A person who works hard every day and is committed to his or her work in teaching.
That's great. Yes.
Someone who unknowingly, the students call them mama or papa without even thinking about it.
Yeah, they are the substitute. They are the best substitute of the parents.
It's a mentor.
Yes. A teacher holds your hand, opens your mind, touches your heart, and shapes your future. Isn't it? And my personal opinion is, as Nusrat says, if I am here, I talk too much, but that talk is so engrossing that we don't want him to stop. So the best teacher is the best storyteller. As kids, we used to listen to the stories from our grandparents, from our mama, from our dad. And what is the beginning line of each story? Can you say? Yeah, everyone knows. It's a universal line. Once upon a time. This line. And once upon a time there was a king. Once upon a time there was a queen. Once upon a time there was a princess. With this line, as soon as they are uttered, the child jumps into the arena, jumps into the palace, and becomes the king, queen, or princess herself. And start thinking that I am the princess. And so much so, he gets involved in the story that he forgets to blink. And he listens to the story till the end of the story. So that is what a good teacher has to do. Good teacher has to hold the attention of the student from the beginning of the lecture till the end of the class. But if I am giving a speech, or if I am telling a story, and if you are looking here and there, you are not attentive, you are not looking into my eyes, that means I am not a good teacher. So in my opinion, if you agree, do you agree with me that a good teacher, the first job of the good teacher is to hold the attention and get involved. All students should be involved in whatever the teacher is saying. But one thing I want to remind you and tell you or warn you, that don't tell a story with a moral. That's a very dangerous thing. Because nowadays, nobody would like to listen to advices and morals. Always tell the story without moral, but let the moral be hidden so that the teacher, when she is revealing the story, the student can grasp the moral from it. And then ask the student, what do you get from this story? And the student will reveal it. Don't try to be harsh. Don't try to scold. So the first thing which is essential in language is communication. Communication through language is most commonly done today. Man, has the quality to speak. That's why the position of man is unique. Animals do not speak, but still they communicate. How do they communicate? They use non-verbal communication. They communicate through the body language, through their actions, through their expressions, through their voice. So man is superior. Man is supreme because he has got language, he has got accent, he has body language also. So you can speak in varieties. You have variations in communication. So the first thing for a good teacher, I am talking about a teacher because we are all here. Teaching is learning, in other words. So we are all here as teachers. So teacher should be first committed to herself. She should be passionate. She should be devoted. She should think that I am at service of a nation. I am, just now someone said, they are like parents. So parents' responsibility is more, but teachers' responsibility is greater. Because parents spend little time. Teachers come across students more. They are more close. A teacher should not stand near the blackboard and teach. The teacher should set up the class according to her needs. She should realize how many students, what type of students she has got in class. And she should be in the center, moving around, talking to each one, paying attention so that they can feel that they are not in an unusual surrounding. They should feel at home. And as long as I was teaching, my daughter is here. She was my student in my college, Abdullah College, and this is my other daughter. She's my student, but she's like my daughter. I taught her. Now, these two students, they are my students, but they are holding a great position in the society now. And I'm so proud of them. Only teacher, feels proud. Teachers are never jealous. They are very honest. If my student is better than me, I will feel pride on that. because she's my product. So teachers should feel the responsibility. Thank you. Teachers should feel the responsibility that they are not merely there to teach. Albert Einstein said that education is not learning. Education is the training of the ideas, training of the mind. So content is important. Form is not important. But today we worry about the form. We worry about the grammar. We worry about the structure of the sentences. We worry about what is correct, what is incorrect. Do this, don't do that. No, be liberal. Learn the names of your students, no matter how many are there. In my class, there were 200 students, literally. And I used to memorize 10 names daily at night. And I recall their faces. Next day, I go to the class and call the names, and they are like, oh, Miss knows my name. So that is a different kind of pleasure. I myself, I had an experience that after my master's, after 15 years, I had the opportunity to go to the university. I was a little bit hesitant. I didn't know what to do, because I don't realize whether anyone is going to recognize me, whether I will be welcomed or not. I was standing outside my department. Suddenly a voice came from inside. What are you doing outside? Razia Subhan, come in. I was stunned. Who is there that is calling my name? And I peeped in, and my teacher was sitting, smiling. And that was the moment I cannot forget throughout my life. As long as I am here, I cannot forget, because my name was remembered by a teacher after 15 years. That means I might have some worth, value in the teacher's eye. So communication is not mere verbal, mere teaching sentences, grammar. No. Communications means you have to be close relationship. And during my teaching, how much time do I have? Unlimited. Because
I think we had started
5:15 we started.
5:50.
So I think
4:50.
4:15 to 5 o'clock.
4:20 to 9.
but in between,
5:20, is it okay for you?
no, it's okay for me, because teacher never.
Interview at 5:20?
Mona,
Please.
I would like to have some water. So,
Yes.
because of Corona, we have stopped talking. We have been in seclusion.
Need water on the rocks.
Thank you. So connect yourself to the students, coin new techniques, develop new ideas. You're all are learned people, all are learned teachers. I don't have to tell you how to make a timetable, what exercises should you do or not. But these are the main things which I want you to understand, that wherever, in whatever area you are facing difficulty, try to solve them with new methods, new techniques. Find out new ways. Okay, nowadays everything is there on Google and website. So you can read, you can. नहीं बिल्कुल नहीं, don't worry. Let my picture be there. So that my students will remember me.